Whoa! Yes! Yes! Here is our list.
That's a big list.
What's up, guys? It has been a long 24 hours. On top of all this right here that you see, it is 109 prepped holsters, with still a couple more left to do. I put down a floor in my kids' room, so that was fun. So, it has been busy. I'm tired, but I got a lot of work to do, because now I got to move on to a different room and do this. So I'm doing some flooring and moving around during the day, while everyone's gone, because I'll be banging at night, and then I'm doing holsters at night. So, yeah, literally the same amount of hours, too. Just kind of swapping them around. But, we have an order for a Prodigy 4 1/4 with the X300. And it's going on Nightshade Multicam. Bam. That is gorgeous multicam. So, and luckily, I have a brand new Pale Horse mold with it on. So, we are just going to knock it out. And get it ready and get it gone. So let's do it. So with hammered firearms, there's always a dilemma with how you want to carry it. So we know that, you know, with the hammer down, this is going to be covered, but you can't reholster it. And, you know, so pretty much with 1911s, what I like to do is everybody carries a 1911 cocked and raw, you know, ready to go. So generally what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to line it up so that the hood is going to line up with the back plate, but it's going to clear the hammer. So that's what I'm going to do on this particular setup, because that way you'll be able to holster it cocked and locked. Now your options are to have it like this, which should work fine, and then another option is to have it like this. But if you have it like this, the only way you'll be able to holster it is with that. So, with that in mind, let's see here. This is a brand new Pale Horse mold. I just drilled it. So, bada bing. Now we just gotta get some blocking under it. Oh, there we go. It's beautiful right there. Now we got to be able to clear this too, so keep that in consideration. This is going to go right there. Should be good right there. It's gonna be a little close, but we're not gonna be like down close to the material. The RTI plate is gonna hover above, so it should clear that. which is why we're putting this little bit of a riser on it. Alright, and we know that if this is wrapped around, it's not going to be directly across from this, it's going to be a little bit over. So that's the pivot point right here. So we're going to throw this right around here. We'll have the option to go front or back. Let's see here. I'm just going to get a good blocking for it. Flat. Not flat at all. This is extra strength. All right. Let's see here. You know what? It's not going to leave scrap big enough to do anything with, so I'm going to heat up the whole thing. And before we even started the blocking, this is on. It is hot. Going to adjust that, get that flat. Let's grab the material. Wrinkles out, blow it off, clean it, press it, vac it. God, that's beautiful. Yeah, this really did come out really good. Pretty happy with it. Gonna go ahead now, drill our 1/4-inch holes here, and then I'll drill our smaller ones here, and then we're gonna cut it around, fold it, and well, before we fold, we're gonna do the gusset, and hopefully everything comes out pissa. So let's see here. And always hit it with your hole cleaner. This is what I use for a deburring tool. You can actually find it on Holstersmith as well. I keep a couple on hand. But it's actually called a countersink tool, and it's amazing. 1/2-inch countersink tool. So I'm going to go ahead, cut out the circumference on the bandsaw, and then we'll have a couple more things of fun to do. Now, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that when I do gussets to reinforce everything, I use 0.093 clear. And the reason why I do this is because when I'm doing a foam press and I don't have the ability to trace this, then it's a lot harder to get in there and do it. Now, I do have the option of making a photocopy of it, putting the photocopy on it, drilling those holes and whatnot, and it's just a few extra steps, but it works. So I went to this because it helps move things along, and it's behind the holster so you don't see it. However, when we have a vacuum press set up like this, here is a cutoff of it. I could take this and put it right there, and then I can go ahead and trace that hole. So let's do that and see how well it comes out. So that'll give us a matching piece. So let's see how that goes. All right, well, I guess here goes nothing. I usually center, drill them with a pilot hole, and looks like I'll just take a 1/4 inch and just try it. So again, we'll see. If not, I have the clear. So, well, grab the eyelets. So this will tell us how accurate we are, and we still have to once it goes in here, we have to heat it up anyway. So because you can see there's a little bit of a bend right there, but we have to heat it and get it pressed down. So I'm not worried about that. So let's see if all these will fit. Yeah, that'll fit, but like I said, we're gonna have to heat that, and then we'll get those other two in. So okay, that's not bad, but I'm gonna press these in and then hit it with the heat gun. Actually, it came out better than I thought it would. So that's with it. You can see I went ahead and bent it so it's nice. Bada bing. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and fold it. And if you're wondering, where the heck did you get a orange folding tool? Well, they don't make a blue gun or mold for the 4 1/4. They have one for a 5-inch. Now, I have the mold for the 5-inch, right? So you can see, obviously it's bigger, but because of the shape, the indent right there, I was going to cut this up. That was my original plan, but $70 for a mold to cut it up, only to use it for this. When I went ahead and ordered the vac mold, and I got this from Black Flag Manufacturing. They're able to 3D print a lot of different firearms, and they're actually better spec'd out than blue guns. They're also half the price. They're $35 each. So, on that note, I added a few to my repertoire. I got the CZ Shadow 2 Compact, which works in the full-size Shadow 2 mold, which I have, so I'll be able to offer this now. It's just going to be open bottom, no big deal. The FN Reflex, obviously I got that one, no problem. It's going to be for strictly folding, but I do have a blue gun for displays, and I have the multi-molds. And the PSA Micro Dagger X. So I got this so I can offer it for the G48 holsters, because that's what they fit, and then the smaller one is the G43. So we're going to be rocking that as well, and I'll add these to the website. So again, $35 each, so $140 for everything, not too bad. Compared to the $60 a piece for blue guns, or $55, whatever they are on their website. So, but I'm going to go ahead and fold this because our heat strip is up to temp, and we're going to do it. So, stay tuned. Now this, that looks pretty damn good, I'm not going to lie. So, let's do our final shape, get it all set, and then get it up the road. Actually, there's another order to this as well that I got to knock out, and I'll probably have that done tomorrow too to get them in the mail. So, all right, well, here we are. So let's get some going. All right, so let's see here. We are gonna come up like so, and then just graze right over that. Oh, there we know. Let's go to the edge. Right there. Pull it out. And then mark. All right, and now what we're going to do is we're going to cut on the outside of the line. That way we know we don't go too far and expose the trigger. So we're going to do just that. Well, as you can see, cut on the outside of the line, and that was absolutely perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and just sand all the way around it. Then we're going to add our hardware. And then we're going to clean it and be good to go. Oh, yeah. Whoop. Alright, we are good to go. Just gotta do a quick wipe down. Get those pencil marks off. Alright, now let's check this. Yeah, it sticks a little bit. So the fix for this, right, if it's sticking, I found this out. With your heat gun, heat up right here, right on this line. Throw a little bit of heat in here, and then just throw a little bit of heat right here. Flip it a couple times, and then cool it down, and it won't hang up again. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And with that quick fix, not sticking. What I'll do, spray the areas that are supposed to move, a little bit of rem oil, articulate it quick, wipe off the excess. Now you're ready to install. Get all of our stuff out. Keep that. Toss the others. Let's see here. We'll do those after. Alright, so let's get the deepest ones in. These are 1/2 inch. These are 3/8, I believe. Alright. Oh, I only grabbed 3 of them. I needed 6. Right, and my screw gun is in the house. So I get to do this by hand. Alright. Let's do retention. It's 1/4 inch. It's 1/4 inch. Times 3. And the retention on the light is right here behind the bezel. So if you got your holster down, as in like crank down all the way with the retention and it's still not holding X300, go ahead and heat up right here and it'll be tighter. But this should be decent. But then again, this is also the first one, so I might have to modify it. But it felt good earlier, so I'm not particularly worried about it. So. And I always recommend when you find that sweet spot on your actual firearm with, you know, what you're holstering with, back them out, throw some Loctite in there, and then forget about it. See, no retention on that. So we're going to tighten this up a little bit. Not bad, could be better. I'm going to go make it better. So with a little bit of heat right there, I dimpled it in so you can see the difference between here and there. I dimpled it in a little bit and we get right there. So easy in, out. So I'm good with that, and then right there at the thumb, easy to pull. So there she is, with still the ability to tighten. So on that note, let's see here. Let's get an area. Looks like we're going to be right at the edge there. Yep, right at the edge, which I'm fine with. Go ahead, drill a hole, and that way you can carry this 1911 style, cocked and locked. Clean the outside, clean the inside. Whoop. that in. Okay. That's it. Bada bing. Alright, gotta soften that out with the heat gun and RTI plate. Get a little bit of tension on those right there. Beautiful. I can tighten this up a little bit. It doesn't touch. Able to lock. Bada bing. Okay. Now I'm going to heat this up a little. Oh, this rig came out absolutely pisser. I am happy with it, and hopefully done. Hopefully you're happy with it too. So that level 2 with RTI, and yes, it holds it pretty well. But what I always do is I write notes on jobs that I do. So cut retention deeper, going right on it. So the next time I do it, I'm going to go ahead and just carve it out ever so slightly on both sides with my hand Dremel. And there'll be no more adjusting on my end. It'll be built into the mold. And so anytime that a mold needs something like that, I always take a sticky note, throw it on there, and then cut it for the next time when I have a pile of them. So on that note, I have 109 plus holsters to finish, plus orders coming in on the website, plus orders on my pool table, plus all this right here. So as you can tell, I am super busy. It is almost 90 degrees in the shop. I am hot as hell. It is 10:30 Wednesday night. So I have a few hours left in me before I go inside, even though I've been doing a floor all day. But again, this came out awesome. I appreciate you guys for watching all the way through to get this. And yeah, we got a couple more builds coming up. That's going to be pretty epic. And I also got a new mold in. I don't remember what it is because I bought it used, but we've got a body cam mold. So I'm going to go ahead. I have to find the body cam so we can do, you know, the fold over and whatnot. But this is, yeah, it's a one-piece fold over with Tech-Lock blocking, which can fit a few things on it. So there's that. And I believe the center piece is for the screen, or not the screen, but the lens. So, but again, I have to take a peek at it because I don't know how this goes. So, and I got a couple more molds on the way from Pale Horse and stuff everywhere, a whole lot going on. And we're going to be doing round 2. Splatter just came in. This is Cordura, so smells like shit. And we're going to be doing splatter for a buddy once he decides what holster it comes. So, Nick, decide. Anyways, on that note, I will see you guys on the next one. Huge shout out to Holstersmith and Knife Kits providing everything you see in these videos. Everything you see to build this holster was from them. This right here, the Orange Think, Black Flag Manufacturing. Check them out. They have a whole bunch of stuff. Tell them I sent you. And of course, Pale Horse for the mold. So again, thank you guys, and I will see you on the next one. I'm going back to work.